back. I have Brian Gruner here from Recreation and Special Events. How are you?
Good, Lisa. How are you doing?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So I know we have a couple of things that we want to talk about. Of course,
Yes.
What's currently open. So let's just reiterate some of the things that we were talking about last time.
Right. So last time we discussed that the tennis centers are open, the golf operations are open, including the pro shop going, inside to make some purchases, the driving range to putting greens, obviously, pickleball, paddle tennis, the pools in particular 2, 5, and 4, and pool 4 being the leisure recreational pool that we have, so people can go out there for an hour and a half. And then in addition to, we're looking to extend the pool hours starting next Monday at pool 4, and we'll be going from 9 to 9. So that's going to increase the capacity over there and allow people to come in and utilize that pool a little bit longer. And then we're also looking to roll out pool 1 starting October 12th. And that's going to be from 10 to about 3 p.m. And that will allow, and that again is going to be like a recreational / leisure pool where people can come in for an hour and a half, and we're going to offer that. Also want to go into next week is kind of a big week for us because we're going to be also introducing the outdoor gym.
Right.
That's going to be a Clubhouse 1, so we'll be moving some of our equipment from inside the gym outside onto the back patio and utilize that space. So that's going to be exciting, and that again is going to be on a reservation basis, and they would have to go either online through ActiveNet on our website, or they can also call us in and make a phone reservation.
Okay, yeah, so they can go to the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website, go to amenities, and go to recreation, and then if they scroll down, they would be able to find, or there's like a link that goes direct.
Link. It says reservations, and then it'll take them to either the courts reservation system, which is for the racket sports, or the ActiveNet reservation system, which is basically for either the classes or the outdoor gym. So again, something new that we introduced to our community to make it more accessible and easier for people to make those reservations, and that's very exciting for us because it's something that's definitely way overdue. Pretty much everything is done online almost, so that's very, very exciting for us.
No, I think it's a great thing, and I've used it before, and it's really user-friendly, so hopefully people will be able to take advantage of that. Let's just go back to talk about the pools again. So you are expanding some of the hours. However, you still have to make reservations.
Yes.
And you mentioned that is it only an hour and a half at each pool?
So that's going to be for the recreational leisure pools, and that's going to be an hour and a half.
Okay.
And that will be pool 1 when that opens on October 12th, and then also right now at pool 4.
Okay.
The other two pools, pools 2 and 5, since they have basically lap swimming lanes, you basically are reserving a lane for 45 minutes. So it's a little bit different at those pools because that's more for lap swimming, but it can be used for anything. If you just want to go in there and walk back and forth, that's fine too. Or do some other type of therapeutic type of exercises, that's totally fine. It's not just strictly for lap swimming, but it allows us to basically have a reservation base that makes it very simple for us to reserve pool time for a resident.
Okay, and then you have new classes that I know you had talked about, yoga and some other outdoor classes. Is that still going to be happening?
Oh yeah, that's already rolled out, and it's been very, very successful. A lot of people are participating in that. So we have the cycling classes, we have the yoga classes, we have the cardio strength classes, we have a dance class. So there's about 9 classes that we have right now, and we're looking to expand that even further in the next few weeks here. It's a matter of really getting contractors who are certified and who are willing to instruct, and that's kind of what we're kind of finding right now is looking for those contractors.
And how often are those classes during the week?
So right now, it just depends. They're either twice a week or just once a week, depending on the instructor and how often that they can, be out there teaching. So we have actually 4 cycling classes right now, but ideally we want people to, a resident can sign up for 1 class at a time. Just so that way we can broaden the services to the community, and it's not just strictly, because sometimes you have people who want to do 3 classes a week.
Yes.
Well, that's going to beat out somebody else within the community. So we really want to be fair and allow, as many people the availability of getting into a class.
Yeah, it's a tough time because you have to limit how many people can be in one class. So I understand. Now, special events. You had mentioned last time that there were going to be some special events coming up. Are you guys still on track to do that?
Yeah, so basically we're going to be introducing a like a calendar schedule of upcoming outdoor concerts. The first one is going to be October 25th. That's a Sunday at 2 o'clock. It's going to be at Clubhouse 5. And we will be selling some tickets. It's going to be $5 per car, so it's a drive-in event. Yeah. And so it's $5 a car. It's very minimal. But we do have to have that reservation process in place. And so we're very excited. Registration starts on Monday, this coming Monday, October 5th. You can call the recreation office and you can reserve your ticket. And it's going to be a resident band. It's going to be Rock of Ages. And so we're very excited to bring them back. I know they've been very popular, and so looking forward to that event. And that's really going to be our kickoff event. It's going to be basically a Halloween themed. So we're going to have the stage out there. It's going to be decorated in some Halloween, festivities. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I love it. I actually just heard about they have drive-through haunted houses now. So
everything's drive-through.
I know. So you can drive through, and then they're having these scenes sort of play out around your car.
Right.
I'm like, well, I feel a hell of a lot better in my car than actually outside of my car. So I think that's better.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So right now, that's the way things are being held.
Right.
And we'll offer that, and eventually that's going to pass, and we'll be back to normal. And looking forward to that day.
Now, I know that you can't please everybody, and there are a few people that are out there that really they just want everything to be open.
Right.
And, totally understand the frustration. Everybody's been isolated for so long.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about some of those folks who are, really being quite verbal about what they want.
Right. We are aware there's been a couple of protests happening now, and we understand their concerns, and we've been in communication with that group in regards to how we can help them understand, and also, for us to understand their point of view on why things aren't opening as quickly as some people want it to be. And so I think it's important to continue that dialogue. And of course, I mean, this is America, freedom of speech, and you are allowed to do that. And we understand that. And but I think from our perspective, again, we are at that high risk community. And I think taking a sensible approach to how we reopen things is really prudent right now, especially with the numbers still kind of going down, which is very positive. But we didn't make it down to that orange tier yet, and so we have to be mindful. We have to follow the Orange County guidelines, the state guidelines, the CDC, and we have to make decisions on what's really the best for our community.
Right.
And we've gotten also equal amounts of emails saying, hey, you guys are doing a great job. You guys are doing the right things. So it's having that balance, and where we want to introduce programs and events to the community, because I think it's important, and but yet also in a safe, practical manner that protects our community. And I think that's really the bottom line. And I think we're doing a good job with that. We're going in the right directions. For example, some of the future things we want to open up is Clubhouse 4. It has to be obviously very managed properly, and we are reaching out to those head supervisors to see what that would look like, to see what their availability is, how many people we can have in a classroom, and and basically establish those boundaries that we can set forth, and then introduce that to the community in the very near future.
Right. Well, there's a lot of protocols, so thank you very much for the information.
You're
we
welcome.
Appreciate it, and we'll see you again.
Okay. Thanks, Lisa.
All right. You're welcome. And remember, if you have a comment or you have a question about what we were just discussing, you can send an email to info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. We'll be right back.